Welcome to another video. And it's almost dark again. It's getting that time of year now where it's starting to get dark early. And it's getting kind of old, but we'll be fine. It'll turn around soon enough. But since we're finally finished with chopping, time to get this manure spreader back in the shop, finish it up. Hang on tight. Yeah. Okay, what do we need here? Ooh. So, this whole shaft end, this whole beater needs to slide onto that shaft more. We have a locking collar on this end, which is not in place right, actually, I do believe. So we need to take that off and slide it further over and hopefully make it good and tight. And then somehow attach it, make sure it works better, and then we can run it. If it works good and it continues to work good, we might end up taking it and run a couple loads in it, make sure it works good. Then we can wire wheel it down, sand it down, and paint it. Lots of fun. Finally got a couple more receptacles set up there, so I'm gonna try to reorganize this area. Used to have it real nice organized. Everything had a charger, a couple of Milwaukee chargers. Not that. So I had the most batteries. Yeah, this is a junk battery, Meredith. This one, we'll let it on the charger for a few minutes. But I had the shelf here for chargers. I just need to organize it. And once it's organized, it's gonna be all nice and pretty. It's gonna be nice to use, I should say. Might not be pretty, but yeah. This new toy, I'm going to show Gavin how to use it. Here, put it on that and then use it like a ratchet to break it loose, okay? No, you don't run it to break it loose. But I think it is broke loose, so run it, put it on straight. Now run it again. Run it. Is it slipping? Keep going a little bit. Oh no, it's not slipping. Careful, careful, watch it fall. All right, stand, grab the tool. Yep. There we go. Now we can see what we're working with here on our locking collar. So, looking at this a little bit more, as you can see, this slipped off. This is supposed to be like a 1/4 inch further that way on there. And it was on, but it is no longer on. So I guess I have to pop it loose again. Slide this shaft over and tighten it up again, I guess. That used to be lined right up to a hole, so yeah, it should move a little bit yet. Okay, that's just cheating, but it is pretty nice. There it went. Oh, finally. Woo! What I ended up doing is getting Adrian to turn it real slow as I beat on that end. And then when the splines finally aligned, it slid in like that far. 3/4 of an inch or so. Butter. Yeah, like butter. Now, Dad has this great idea that this locking collar is going to work so great, but it didn't work before. And he thinks it's probably going to work again. I should have taken a picture before I took it apart, because it slipped off of the bearing. Not off the housing, but off the bearing itself. Now you push it on, it just spins all the way around. It's supposed to be like a high spot on one side and a low spot on another. Or it's supposed to be like almost oval, kind of shaped like an egg. And then as you turn it a certain way, or it doesn't really matter which way, but if you turn it a certain way, then it bites a hold, then you tighten it down real good. Well, it doesn't really work for this one, for whatever reason. So I'm gonna try drilling a hole through there again, and hopefully that works. Because if it doesn't, well, then I'm not sure what we're gonna do. Maybe we just take a stick in there for stick welding and just push it in as far as we can, high heat, just to poke through as much as we can. I don't know, but I'm gonna try drilling it now. Since our battery drill kind of just went poof, the electric drill it is. I don't really like this thing. I break too many drill bits with it. It's too easy to break drill bits. But it is what I have, so that's what I'm going to use. That little heifer, the little one there, and that fella over in that other pasture. We have everything opened up there. We just need to get them separated a little bit and put through the right pen holes things. That makes sense. Whether it does or not, but that's what we're going to try to do. Listen here now closely. What we're going to do to fix this, since our locking collar doesn't work that I already have taken off, what we're going to do is we're going to take this bearing out, then we're going to measure to go in here and put a piece of pipe over this beater, and then we can put that bearing back on. Then it cannot slide out, so it cannot slide this way. It's going to be pushing up against that bearing with that pipe there in between this, in between here and the bearing. So it'll be able to go side to side a little bit, but not very much. Then we're going to haul a load or two of manure with it, and then we're going to sell it. Get rid of it before it breaks, hopefully. So now that that's done, I think once this goes out of the shop for sure, I think I'm gonna try to bring my roller bar rake in here, get started on that, get a little bit of work done, then try to get that sold here. I might go next spring to an auction where we're kind of thinking about taking this thing, if it doesn't sell on Marketplace anyway. We'll see. Or maybe we'll list it on like Tractor House or something. Just something to get it out of here and hopefully get our money back out of it. Would you believe me if I told you I lost my favorite soapstone marker? Oh, is that it? Nope. I had it laying right here. And then I was working on it. Oh, there it is. Right there. Laying under some stuff. Alright, we're good. Gotta keep cleaning up some of this junk a little bit. And then we just replaced the carburetor and this box, the mounted part of the air box on the Cub Cadet here. The old carburetor was leaking and we didn't take care of it, and it dripped down on the exhaust, caught fire, melted our whatever big cover that goes on here, our air box, our basically anything in this area was all melted up, anything plastic. So we replaced all the plastics, replaced the carburetor. We're waiting on this outer air box piece and that piece to show up. And then once they do, that thing is completely finished and it runs pretty good too. I throw that there. And then this thing, Adrian has the engine all tore apart. The cylinder and the sleeve, I guess he calls it. I'm not sure what it is. What all. He has that sent to a machine shop. That should be there today, I think. And then that should come back here in a couple days, hopefully, like within the next week. And he can get that slapped together. But it's also, that machine shop's in Florida. So with this hurricane, I don't know how all that's gonna pan out, but hopefully it turns out all right, and it sounded like they're all right. I think I've seen something done similar before. What I'm gonna try now, but it's not, put my own twist on it, is spark plug and a camshaft hanger, like the hang hats. But I think it might have been valve covers it was done with, and definitely no valve covers, but I'm thinking it was done with the camshaft too. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut these drill bits that are junk, or pretty well junk, off about here. Weld them about there. Weld this thing about there. Is it gonna work? I don't know, man. Am I gonna try to make it work? Yeah. If it works, is it gonna look nice? I think so. Let me see if I can find some broken off ones for sure. Before I just cut those up. There's the finished unpainted product. Gonna let it cool down a little bit, clean it up, and paint it another time. How about that? That sounds like a plan to me.